Stuber is an action comedy starring Kumail Nanjiani and Dave Bautista. Nanjiani plays an Uber driver who's trying to make a few extra bucks to help this girl that he's in love with open up her new spin cycle gym class. Bautista plays a hard-nosed cop who's had LASIK surgery in the morning so he can't see too well, but he's in the middle of cracking a case and trying to get revenge for his fallen partner, so he hires Nanjiani to be his driver for the day. Now, I'm a huge fan of the buddy action comedy genre. I started back in the 80s with like 48 Hours, Bad Boys, Lethal Weapon. I just was in love with those kinds of movies, and recently Hollywood hasn't really been making too much of these, so when they do come out, my interest is definitely piqued and I really hope that they do well. So is Stuber more Bad Boys or is it more chill factor? Well, I'm glad to say that Stuber is a really fun time and it nails each of the three criteria for being a buddy action comedy. The comedy is hilarious in this movie. Actually, I think it's one of the funniest movies of 2019. I don't remember laughing this much in the movie at the theater this year, and it's mostly due to Nanjiani. Nanjiani being a stand-up comic, and I just love his style of delivery, really deadpan, really smart alecky, and you can kind of tell that he's improvised a lot of his lines and it just works. He's super funny, but the surprising thing is Bautista. This is a big burly guy, professional wrestler, but he really proves his comedic chops in this movie because of the whole LASIK thing and not being able to see well. He has this opportunity to really showcase his physical comedy and it just worked. The action aspect of the movie is probably the weakest. There's nothing really to write home about regarding the action, and what I didn't really like was how they wasted the talents of Iko Uwais. This guy is a phenomenal martial artist. If you've seen the Raid movies, you know this guy can really kick some major ass. But whenever he is in the film, they just don't utilize him well. There's a bunch of shaky cam, quick cuts, so you don't really see what he's doing. And Hollywood's been doing that recently with the foreign talent that they've been bringing over. It happened with Tony Jaa, it happened with Donnie Yen, now it's happening with Iko Uwais. They're bringing over these Asian martial arts stars and they're not letting them do their thing, you know? These guys have proven in their own country's films that they can be a movie star, but when they're brought here, they are just really misused. They're not given much to do besides just be a silent guy and just fight, and that's really wasting their talent. Iko Uwais especially, this guy's got great potential, and I really like what he did in Mile 22 because they actually gave him some meat in that movie. But in this movie, he's again being just kind of sidelined and just being a foreign fighter guy, and I didn't really care for that. But there is one decent action scene, which is a fight between Bautista and Nanjiani in a sporting goods store that was really fun, so that makes up for that. So yeah, overall the action was decent, but the part that I love the most about the movie is the buddy aspect. Bautista and Nanjiani just have really great chemistry. They play well off of each other, and it was just fun just to see these guys going at it whenever they were on screen, and it just really worked for me. I also love the fact that they both have Asian blood, Bautista being part Filipino and Nanjiani being Pakistani. So I kind of felt like Stuber could be the Rush Hour of this generation. I'm not saying it's as good as Rush Hour, it's not, because clearly the action does not compete with Rush Hour, but the comedy is definitely there. And while I didn't enjoy this movie as much as I did the Rush Hour movies, it's really a fun time. I had lots of fun with it. So Stuber is a great addition to the buddy action comedy genre. It had great laughs, it had decent action, and most importantly, it had a great chemistry between the two leads, and I'll definitely look forward to seeing this movie again. So for me, Stuber gets a 7 out of 10. Thanks so much for watching my review. If you like it, please give me a thumbs up and leave a comment on what you thought about the movie. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel, MC on Film, for more reviews in the future.